So I was born and raised and homeschooled in a very Catholic family. We went to daily Mass frequently. Daily Rosary was a part of our everyday life. And as a kid, that was something that was really important to me. The faith was very important to me, but then when I hit my teens, there were some family issues that arose, and it really shook my faith in Jesus and really in prayer and the church altogether. I still continued going to Mass. We went as a family, but the passion had really left, and it was more of just going through the actions rather than any real desire. By the time I was ready to come to Mary Washington, I was at a place where I was open to looking into the Catholic campus ministry and seeing how it fit into my lifestyle, but I was really at a crossroads as to whether I was going to continue with my faith or just let it go.
So I was baptized in a Catholic family, and my family went to Mass every Sunday, but unfortunately, because we moved overseas to Japan, our Mass attendance went down to the point where we only went to Mass twice a year during Easter and Christmas. And when we moved to South America, because there was no availability of an English Mass, we ended up not going to Mass at all. And though despite not going to weekly Sunday Mass, I still kept my Catholic identity, because whenever people asked me the question, "Oh, what religion are you?" I still said Catholic without entirely understanding what that meant. And so going into college, having that Catholic identity but not really truly understanding what that actually means, I came to college with a curiosity of what the Catholic faith was.
So sometimes they say you ask for a sign and it'll point you in the right direction. And my first time visiting Mary Washington after I officially accepted, there was a guy standing out on Ball Circle with a sign that said, "Ask me about the Catholic campus ministry." So I went over to talk to him. His name was Brian, and he immediately said, "Yes, we want you to join the Catholic Center your first Sunday here. Come and meet me over there. I'll introduce you to everyone." And so I did. That first Sunday, I went over to the Catholic Center. Brian was standing right there, and he and the other upperclassmen made me feel so welcome in this new environment.
My first experience with faith on campus at Mary Washington was a bit awkward. It was at the new student night at the Catholic campus ministry, and I was being introduced to new people and everything, and it was my first week in college, and I just wanted to find my way out of the situation. And because I had curious questions about the faith itself, and because I haven't gotten confirmed yet, this is my opportunity to approach Father Edlifson, who was then the chaplain at the ministry at the time, to be asking questions about the process towards confirmation. And so after that night, I went out of the campus ministry, and then later on that week I started my process towards confirmation and did RCIA with Father Edlifson and started my journey as a practicing Catholic.
Mary Washington is a great school. It's got so much to offer. However, the longer I was at Mary Washington, and I've really seen this since graduating, it's a very liberal school. I was very lucky personally. My professors really encouraged me to share moments about my faith and to write about my faith, but I know a lot of students who were ostracized by professors and by classmates for expressing their beliefs. I think in that vein, the Catholic campus ministry is so important, because when you're surrounded by a lot of people who don't share your beliefs and they may criticize you and push you away for them, the ministry really serves as a rock and as a community that you can cling to, and you can join together with people who share your core identity as well. And for that reason, I just think it's a really important ministry to have on campus.
One of the most important lessons I learned at Mary Washington was the importance of service. Through all my years of service at the Catholic campus ministry, I just seeing the impact on others people's lives and how the ministry impacts them was really important to see, especially during moments when I was so unmotivated as a volunteer to, just to stop serving the ministry. Just hearing the testimonies of others and just how their relationship with God grew closer was really a motivational factor for me, and what the importance of the work that the Catholic Campus Ministry is for other students on campus. So this taught me the importance of service for students on campus, and I really highly advocate for students at the Catholic Campus Ministry to get more involved in service.
As I was preparing to graduate from Mary Washington, the hardest part for me was just the realization that I would have to leave the Catholic Campus Ministry. And at that point, it was more than just a ministry. It was more than just keeping me on track with going to Mass and participating. It had become a second family, a home away from home for me. And that really helped me realize how important it was to continue that community within a parish, wherever I would go. So I'm very lucky now to belong to a wonderful parish and have really tried to get involved, especially with the young adult community. Unfortunately, I still am able to have ties to the Catholic Campus Ministry as an alumni donor for the Saint John Bosco Center. And that's something that's very important for me because the campus ministry had guided me for 4 years. They had provided opportunities for me. It made a huge impact on my life, and I want to be able to give back as well so that future generations of students can stay the course of their faith, they can grow, they can develop friendships, and for the campus to continue to make a huge impact in their lives as well.
So I learned so many things at the Catholic Campus Ministry, but the most important thing that I learned was the importance of prayer. During college, we're going through a lot of stressful things. For me personally, it was a lot of papers, assignments, helping with the campus ministry. It was super stressful, and what I turned to was prayer. And unfortunately, after you graduate college, those stresses don't stop. I know for me, in my first month after college, I had to find a new apartment and a new job within a month, and that was very stressful. But during that very stressful moment, I took at least half an hour a day towards prayer, and that helped me guide me through that difficult moment. And I hope that for those who are at the campus ministry, they'll leave it with knowing how to pray and rely on God through these difficult moments.
So the friendships that I made and the relationships that I built at the Catholic Campus Ministry are so important to me. And the best one is I met my best friend, my husband, and I'm just really grateful for all of the adventures that life has brought us, and it all started at the Catholic Campus Ministry.